What's good, everyone? So I'm on my way towards my acrobatics training with another coach. His name is Alton at Para Gym. And that's after my morning session for, like I call it the pull day, but I do push stuff as well. But it's where I do dips, overhead press, pull-ups, high jumps, muscle-ups, and even other stuff. So it's very packed, like training, and I still feel good enough to do acrobatics. My mental bandwidth is actually higher than the last session that I posted on my channel. So things are moving the right direction. So I'm actually super excited to get there, but we're still gonna use a steady, slow approach. We're not trying to rush anything because acrobatics, I'm not gonna lie, because I have so many things going on right now. If I try to get back to my peak level too quickly, my head gets super dizzy. It's insane, and then it's gonna affect everything else, and even acrobatics won't get better. So it's always one step at a time. So I'll see you guys there. Oh shit. Good catch. All right, guys, so like I explained in my car, I'm doing today a workout with Alton. So he's another coach at Para Gym, very great coach. So we're gonna do the same thing that I did with Drew last week. I can already tell you guys, I feel much better today because I've stacked my stuff properly. So we'll see how I can produce today for the backflip. So we're gonna start with the same drill that Drew used to make me do. Alton's gonna give me cues if there's something to correct or whatever. He's there for that. Okay.
Again?
Yeah, again? Okay.
Yeah,
what would you have to say?
Maybe you can even start even closer from
Closer
the block.
to the box?
Yeah,
Okay.
like that is going to realign you for the
Perfect.
the right angle.
Okay.
All right. And also another thing, most of the time, as soon as we land on the block and we go for the tuck, we tend to just wait instead of actually keep the contraction going. Try to imagine that the hips are still pulling the other way.
Okay.
Because most of the time we abandon the move too soon.
Okay.
So keep that pulling a little bit longer.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
So you're basically telling me to, I still tuck.
Yeah. Keep that tuck, but always try to have that feeling that you don't want to go back down. You don't want to let yourself go back down.
Get it.
Keep that traction going, because most of the time in the backflip, we tend to tuck and we wait for the move instead of actually keeping that traction.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand now what you meant. Yeah, I feel the difference. Like I'm committing more.
Yeah.
Because when I go too fast to go back here, it's almost like I'm doing a half backflip, which can be dangerous. Then
after that, when we do the backflip, we tend to have the same pattern.
Yes. No, I've seen that. I've seen that. Good. So I'm ready to go on the bouncy.
All right.
Yeah, you can
Full
come.
spot?
Yeah, spot on the left side. And the way normally Drew spots me is once I commit, then he makes me pass. So I don't have the hand before I flip.
So late spot?
Exactly, late spot, but you touch me.
Sure.
And you can actually make me do a placement before, like where, yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Thanks. Oh, for backflip, yeah.
Just staying straight, no tuck then?
Yeah, exactly,
okay,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Just one hand is good.
Sure.
On my lower back. Yeah. Nice. Good. Still a little bit crooked, but I feel more confident in the air.
So one of the things I could say about when we get crooked, I had a lot of that problem before.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the moment it starts getting away, it's more you get confident with your move, more you let it float, suddenly it goes straight by itself.
Yeah.
Don't over focus on shit. Because I used to have a thing where I was actually watching myself to see like what was making me go crooked, and I was so over focused on finding these patterns that I actually got more and more crooked after that.
Same thing with me.
When I stopped thinking about it, just
that's when it corrects itself.
Letting it go, floating more, feeling it easier. Suddenly, the crook disappeared by itself.
Perfect. The other thing, I know this mat doesn't help me because I'm heavy, so I tend to like put more pressure on one. That's why when we're gonna do it there, you're gonna see it's actually gonna be straighter.
Sure.
Because there's less how can I say that, pressure.
Okay.
Because you see here, if I put more pressure here and I flip, it's like there's gonna be more bounce towards.
Yeah, it's probably gonna accentuate your
the angle.
Yeah.
Voila. Exactly. Okay. Good. It's nice. You know why? I didn't do a placement. Okay. Last week I needed to do a placement before each one.
Okay.
So that means the confidence is coming back. I'm just gonna gonna inflate it a bit more because I feel the difference.
Sure.
And I know that because I had an injury in my right knee, now it's healed. I think my brain still puts more pressure on the left one, and it causes this. But with time, it's gonna go away.
What was the injury?
Well, it's not even an injury. It's just because I was like overdoing it with my trainings.
Yeah.
So by overdoing it with my trainings and squats, my right knee started feeling funny.
Okay.
And I remember I did like a lot of front flips one time.
Yeah.
And then when I did the front flip, I remember it's the next day I was like, oh wow, my knee, like, I felt around here. So I backed off, but ever since, Drew and even other people would notice that like I would kind of like, I would compensate because maybe I was afraid to injure my knee.
Yeah.
But now I'm not injured. Now it's good. It's 100% good. But you know how it is when you did a pattern for a while.
Yeah.
It takes time before like it goes away.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So we already did 3 reps. Yeah, backflips. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm seeing it's better.
It feel light?
Yeah.
Good.
No, it's very good. So I'll do one more after a little break, and then we'll go over here. Sure. We'll do placement first. Honestly, just one. I'm not even going to try to do it, even if it feels good, because I know, like, if I do more, my head's going to spin tomorrow because I did a lot of workouts, so I need to let my brain...
Will spin?
It's, I don't know if it ever happened to you with acrobatics, but is that pretty much, because I'm rebuilding myself, it's like, it's really fucked up. It's hard to explain, but it's like, even though I know the skills or I've done them, if I push too far too quickly, the next day it almost feels like I'm doing backflips even though I'm not doing any. So I feel like dizzy.
Whoa.
And then what happened is if I come back here and my brain didn't have time to resettle, that's where it's dangerous. I choke in the air. So
you can kind of visualize yourself in the air after that?
Yeah.
It's like,
but the thing is, if I do too much right away, like let's say we get the backflip here and then we're like, oh, we're going to do back handspring backflip. It's too much for my brain to handle. The first time I did those drills, the reason why I didn't do that is because I would literally take my time. But it probably would have happened to me too. But I was too afraid of going too fast because I didn't want to hurt myself. Now because I know these skills, I'm less fearful, but it's bad because then it's too much for my brain. It's like powerlifting, it's the same thing. When my strength goes back to where it used to be, I forget that it's like, well, now I don't, but before I would forget that, like, look, but you still need to take your time. Why? Because my weights go up too fast for my tendons. And then I have to go back down.
For sure.
So same thing with acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay, so one last rep. Wow, very nice. Thanks a lot. Very good spot. So now we're going to do it on the gymnastic.
But most of the time, like the type of exercises I give to people is just to mentally understand it. Because sometimes it's just a mental thing. Just to understand how your body is supposed to act in that specific moment. So an exercise I give to people. So let's say for an example, try to lift your knee as high as you can. So this is your maximum height, right? When you just actively try to bring it. If you go dynamically, try... You see, you can go a lot higher.
Yeah, a lot higher,
And to be able to go at that height is just to learn to relax the abs and just focus on the quad that brings here, right?
Yeah, it's true,
So most of the time, the reason why, let's say when we tuck, we feel like the knee is trying to go away.
Because we contract the abs.
Yeah, the abs are already in 100% contraction.
Yeah.
And you're trying to bring it more.
Yeah.
But then you can't. You're already 100%. And I've seen some of my students actually pulling abs because they were already too stiff in their contraction. Instead of actually contracting to lift, relaxing in that lift, then contracting the right muscles to bring the knee. Okay. So let's go for another example. So with one leg, the idea, this exercise, I want you to learn how to actually jump and tuck that same motion. So most of the time when we jump, we have a lot of strength in that jump, but we get too focused on that strength and we don't release.
Yeah.
So it's to try to do this. It's you jump, you relax when you're in the air, as dynamic as you can, the same intention as you did here. Okay. Then after that, recontract when the floor is coming.
Okay.
Try that for fun. Yeah.
Not easy.
Yeah.
It's a one leg jump, so, and it needs balance too, so it's good.
Ah, that was better.
Yeah.
That was better.
Yeah.
And you see, like, the difference is really you're focused on contracting in your when you're exploding, relaxing, so you can focus on the right muscles to do it. Yes.
Oh wow,
yes.
It's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense because my brain understood what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's my ADHD. I catch things quickly. So, okay. So I'm gonna try again.
Last one was a little bit better.
Better?
Yeah.
I'll do this leg again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
I felt it too.
Then it's exactly the same thing for every move in acrobatics, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
No, I feel it because I can touch literally my...
Then after that, when you're about to come to the floor, start anticipating that the landing is coming and gradually recontract the right muscles so you can absorb your landing. And most of the time, when I say to people, it looks easy when I do it. It's because it actually is easy. Because I'm not using too many muscles for no reason. Yeah. Just the right muscles at the right timing.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing with flips.
Okay.
And most of the time with flips, we're too focused on the takeoff. Yeah. And we get really stiff while we start to take off. And we don't let it go.
He's right, because I remember when I used to do backflips outside or even on the mat inside where there's no bounce, every time I would do a beautiful one, it's when I felt light like a feather.
Yeah.
But then when I would explode, I would contract fat and then let go again.
So for me, one thing when I focus on my flips, when I want to explode, I actually don't focus on being strong. I focus on being relaxed. And my state is relaxed. Actually, the only place I try to focus on my strength, it's actually here.
Yeah.
And here, I feel all the power coming from here, and it will gradually go up and up and up and up at the right timings. But the rest should be like as relaxed as possible.
Okay. All right, so let's do a placement, and then we can do one flip. You see right there, I applied what you said.
Yep.
And I went higher.
And also, the spotter feels the difference too. Like, for the spotter, it gets lighter.
Yeah.
And when the person is too stiff right from the beginning, it feels like it doubles their weight.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so we can do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want me to change sides or?
Left side.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Good.
I applied what you said. I relaxed.
Easy.
Hey, you know what's funny? That feeling right now, I was seeking that feeling for so long. Yeah. And I knew the feeling. That's why it's good for you guys that are watching. I'm able to predict before doing a flip if it's not going to go well. Yeah. And I remember the one time I hit my head in there, before going, I was like, I had warning signs. I was like, no, you don't feel it. You don't feel the I'm light. Yeah. And I still went, and I didn't jump high enough, and I flipped halfway, and then...
As a spotter, most of the time, I know with my students when they're actually going to fail their move.
So you're able to stop them. That's amazing.
Before they even jump. Because you realize that as soon as they start squatting down, they get so tense.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
so you know
that...
Stop. You know that so you're able to tell them to stop before. Yeah. We see me, I'm able to do that, like, for example, with Drew, or even Raf. I'm the one that's like, no, not going to happen. And sometimes they're like, oh, you want to think about it? I'm like, no, I know it's not going to happen today.
All right.
Because I know myself very well.
That's good.
But that's good that you're able to do that for your students that are maybe less self-aware of themselves.
Yeah.
No, it's very good. But you see, now I feel like doing more, but I'm just going to do one. Because I want to lock it down. Friday, when we're going to train again, then we can start building. Because now I'm integrating what he just said. Actually, integrating what he just said is more important than just doing the flip.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you need that sensation, that feeling of like I feel free. You know, it's
And one thing I usually say also for backflip, 70% of the backflip is actually the takeoff.
Yeah.
30% is the rest.
Okay.
That rotation is actually the least important part.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when we focus on a backflip, we're so focused on that rotation to
yes.
make sure that we got it right,
Yeah.
that we forget everything else. Which
Wow.
everything else is the most simple thing, but we just let it go because it's too simple to think about it.
You're fucking good. No, you're fucking good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the drills for back handspring.
Sure.
Now what I'm gonna do, we're done with backflip. I'm gonna do the drill that Drew showed me for the back handspring. So I'm gonna spring myself back.
Okay.
You can give me cues
sure.
as I do it. I know normally my first one is like shit. Like I don't really go far, so we'll see.
Okay. That's good.
Another one?
Yeah.
Woo!
Sure.
So what could you say?
The way you're pushing for distance is perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gave you another tip, another thing to do after this one, or it's
it's the one where I go on your back, like the projection.
Okay.
The one where like you go like this.
I can show you another variation with this one, which would be kind of a next step, if you want.
Okay.
But if you want to do a last or 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll do another. Yeah.
All right. Good.
Good.
Okay, so the next thing, center of gravity is the hip. The hip has always to find a way to go above the head, and that's what makes the flip easier to float.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time when we go for the bridges, we're too stiff too, and to learn how to relax and use the motion of the hips to create a little bit of the rotation. So it could be a tip a little bit like a pre-step like this one, but now the focus would be a bit more on that.
Okay.
And most of the time, higher you will go, more it means that you're actually relaxing in the motion of it.
Okay.
And sometimes when we're in the bridge, we focus too much on being tight in the bridge instead of actually letting it go in that bridge.
Okay.
And the only thing focusing on the contraction, it's actually this opening with the back muscles. So pretty much same idea, and I try to go a little bit higher on my upper back.
Okay.
So I have what you did with Drew, which is good. The right idea with the right angle to go for distance, plus this that's also doing that at the same time.
Okay.
And you'll feel that it's almost as if my upper back is my pivot while the rest goes up.
Okay.
My legs are not going straight, they're a little bit bent, and I want that open the whole time.
Okay.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, do it again, yeah. Okay. I'm going to try to do that.
And chin in. Because you don't want to fuck your neck.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So I have to focus more on height. Okay.
More hips.
More hips.
Better. And keep that tension. When you're about to fall, don't let it go.
Okay.
Keep that tension the whole time. Even more hip.
That's my struggle with the hips.
One thing is, I say to some people, try to imagine you're fucking the ceiling.
Okay.
So these hips are going up, and sometimes what allows you to make them go up, it's actually to relax and just to contract the right muscles. Don't be too tense.
Okay.
Better, yes.
Yeah,
better.
I felt it.
Better. Try this.
Yeah.
Sometimes if we isolate only the hips, one thing you can do is have just the back here, up, and this. So you can understand actually how to isolate just this part.
I think that one I'll like it. Because I know myself, because that's what I do with people that I coach, even for dance. Like for example, salsa, it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. If I see they struggle with the 5, 6, 7, I just make them do the 5, 6, 7. And it fixes them right there. For example, even the turns.
Yeah.
Because turns are at 3. You have to prepare at 3. Do the 5, 6, 7. So I make them start there. I forget the 1, 2.
Yeah.
Because it's too much for them to think.
Yeah, for sure.
So it makes sense.
So you can go a little bit further.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And how my
same
arms.
idea. You can bend here.
Yeah.
And boom, hips going up.
Okay. And my arms, how do I leave them?
Let them there.
Okay.
All you focus is really just the hips. It's weird at first. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
But you see, it's my
Good.
weakness.
Good.
It's my weakness, so it's a good exercise to do.
Yes.
You see, you went high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because
and for me, it was not because I'm strong. It's just I know the right muscles to contract, and I just release everything else. Yes, a lot better. Good. One last?
Yeah, I'll do one last.
Good.
We'll definitely do that next time again.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious to see if I can build the height and it's going to make a difference.
I have some of my students that can actually go a lot higher than me. It feels like they're going to go above their head.
Oh, shit.
So it's the same idea with this one. Is try to imagine that you're thinking of the first step, which is I sit back, lean back, have that push, and while I keep traveling, then I release. So I can focus on this after that. While I'm floating, going already in the right direction because I'm done jumping, then the rest is starting to engage. And that focus is here after that. Try maybe a couple last time.
Okay.
And we can go for your next prep. Yes, yes. That was higher. Okay.
Yeah. I felt the difference.
Good.
Yeah.
And the magic of back and spring is really here. That everything that decides how fluid and how strong your momentum is going to go to the other side. Because as long as your hips are going to be above your head, this is how fast you're going to flip to the other side. If your head is going too high compared to the hips, then the gravity is going to make you fall for a second.
Yeah.
And as soon as your head is going to go lower than the hips, then the move is going to start going on the other side. But then you're going to have drop all your momentum to the floor instead of kind of working them together, going up, bum, then boom.
Okay, I get it. All right, so I think we're ready to do one.
All right.
On the bouncy. So we'll put a mat, and I'll go from the bouncy to the mat.
All right.
Yeah. Not going to talk too much because the back end spring's got a cut because there's no space. But I'm working on my front flips now, so I'm just going to do a dive roll first. Okay, you can put it higher. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Easy. Yes.
Nice. Very good. So yeah, I'm ready to do the front flip. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So now I'm going to do the prep that Drew showed me. So I'm redoing it with Elton, where I'm just jumping and bringing my arms up.
Yeah.
I don't have to focus at rounding a bit. Okay.
Try to maybe travel a little bit less.
Okay.
Or one thing that I say, it's like a loser punch that we call it sometimes.
Okay.
Try to imagine that the momentum is going backward. So
Okay.
don't let it travel too much. It's almost as if you're trying to do this kind of a backward motion. Yes. Yeah.
Good. Wow.
Okay.
Good landing.
Yeah.
I'm still afraid to go take it because it's high, but yeah. No. Yeah, so I just did the dive with Elton, and I didn't film it because I want to make sure there's enough space, but it was probably my best dive I've done. Like, I felt light, like I wasn't forcing, and like I just talked with him about it is because we're a good match, meaning like the way he explains, the way he is with me, just by being himself, I just get it. It helps me like improve, so that's very good. So I'll try to do the same placement that we did over there.
Whoa.
You know what's funny? I didn't expect to do it, but then I was like, yo, just roll. I just saved my ass right now. Yeah, because I guess I let myself go so much, I flipped.
Yeah, you actually relaxed a lot.
I relaxed a lot.
That was good. It felt floaty.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't even scared. I was like, oh, I guess I'm flipping. I do surprises like that sometimes. That's hilarious. Now I got a little bit more stiff.
Yeah.
Not bad for a first one.
OK. Et souvent, le crispé, quand on arrive sur ce sol, on sait que c'est plus demandant.
Yes.
On anticipe mentalement qu'il faut plus de force.
Yeah.
Donc, on est déjà trop barré.
Yeah.
So really relax. When you're
Relax.
running, relax in it. Try to think that you're on the air floor.
Yeah.
There's no difference. Relax.
Perfect.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, yes. That was better.
And we stop it there.
Good.
I'm not going to do more.
All right.
But no, very nice.
Yeah. The takeoff was really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I really did what you said. Think as if you're on the airflow.
Yeah.
Very nice. He's a very good coach.
And try to imagine, like, same thing. If I told you, like, go on concrete, try to do it, you'll get so stiff. You'll be like,
I can imagine.
you will anticipate that the floor is hard. Then you will become hard.
Yeah. So now I'm going back here, but I have more running that I can do. Actually, what I'm going to do, can you bring the mat a little bit more? Yeah. So I have a little bit
Behind?
Oh. Right. Yeah. That's good. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Now what we're going to do, I'm going to bring the mat on top of that one. And I'm going to do the same thing, but no mat. Because actually for me, it's harder. Because it gives me the feeling of, oh, it's hard, but I know it's not hard.
Yeah.
But for me, it's easier to jump on mats than doing on the same floor. Wow.
Yeah.
Very
Even
nice.
start tucking more.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right, so we're keeping it at that. No more volume, so I can rest well. I have powerlifting tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed this video, you can like, leave some comments, talk about your experiences with flips. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. And I'll see you guys soon.